What's up? How you doing? Happy holidays. Happy New Year to you. What y'all been up to? Been partying, working hard, hardly working, hardly partying, whatever. Got to eat anything, do anything for holidays? Hope you got what you wanted. Triangle. Loyalty. So I have multiple people that are loyal to me. That's awesome. I always wanted. Maybe I have people in a triangle that are in a group that are loyal to me. There's a group loyal to me. Maybe a coven or whatever. Yes, and they've been for years. They've been in the dark though. They, they've been behind the scenes. They've been supporting me for. They've been supporting me for years. I didn't know it. Seems like a pretty big group. That's cool. Your parents lied to you your whole life. Masons. Your whole life is fake. My whole life is fake. You use drugs to help keep it covered up. Been guarding me. And this group that's been in the dark that supports me, that is very loyal to me, and is mine, has been supporting me and guarding me and protecting me, I guess, my whole life, or for a long time. And it was probably part of the Masons and Illuminati, and a lot of groups that are probably intertwined together. A coven cult that's inside of a cult or coven. It's maybe inside of another cult coven. It's very dark. It's very secret. These most of these people don't on on the outside don't let people know that they support me or guard protect me or whatever. So this is very secretive. I guess maybe this is starting to come to light. They're starting to come out like in support publicly, maybe. But for many years they've been in the dark, supporting me, protecting me, guarding me, helping me. It's underground. So this is like, yeah, the dark underground, dark web underground people do that. Anonymous people, and the underground support me and been protecting me and guarding me for years. And maybe they want to trip with you, or trip with me, or trip with you, whatever, or they want to take a trip, or someone wants to strip for you. Strip for you. That'd be cool. maybe they want to strip off their mask and reveal to me who they really are and who really supports me and protects me, guards me, and is trying to help me or wants to help me and support me, but they've been underground in the dark, and or maybe they've been trying to block them and keep them guarded from me because someone don't want them to help me because I'm a star seed. And everybody, I guess, knows that I'm a special star seed. It is. Star. Um, maybe someone like secretly married to me. And maybe I don't even know that they married to me, or I didn't know that they married to me, or someone um, wants me, or someone wants to be married to me. But for a while now, I've someone secretly married me to someone somewhere. I'm married, and I know I'm married to. Yeah, I'm married like in the spirit for sure. I think I'm married to a few people in the spirit. Like I think I'm bonded to. There's a lot of people actually. I think I've been, a lot of, there's a way to, to bind yourself to me. And I've been seeing it a lot lately. So I think people are starting to show like their support or like they're bonded to me in some way or another, which is cool. I like I didn't know I had so many supporter or people that were part of my my soul family or wanted to be part of like Coven or whatever. It's like wow, I'm amazed. Maybe they were trying to trying to rob energy from me, or they wanted to, or they want to, they bind to me to get energy from me. And there's people, and maybe there's a lot of people overseas that are doing, or across the world that are binding to me, that are doing rituals to like marry to me. You know what I mean? But I know for a fact that there's someone that, yeah, definitely married to me, like illegally, whatever it is. But I've been getting that for a while now. And I like to say who it is, but I ain't going to say who it is. But I know they're definitely bonded to me for sure. There's no doubt about it. I'm pretty sure they're my twin flame. So, or I soulmates. I got and I've just been recently like noticing. Yeah, there's a lot of like soulmates. Okay, a lot of soulmates, or a lot of people I've bonded to in this world or the next. You know what I mean? This life or the next. Somehow I'm bonded to these people. That's cool. Just means I have a bigger family, pretty big family. That's cool. I'm very powerful. I have very powerful energy, but I don't abuse it. So they know I'm very powerful, and I know I'm very powerful. starting, people are starting to recognize it, and the pen, like maybe my words and my what I say, what I write is very powerful. My energy is very powerful. Period. And if I am to write it, it's very powerful. What I write and say, what is very direct and powerful. Usually, if I'm trying to like direct something, you know what I mean. If I have intent, and steak, you got you're very meaty, maybe, you know, and or someone they want your steak, or they want to eat steak with you, want to go out on a date, or someone wants like maybe someone wants to have your children, or wants to have children by you. Or maybe an expert, maybe a doctor or a scientist or somebody that's expert. Maybe someone very smart, very sophisticated, very well rounded and think maybe they want to have a child with you, whatever, or by you. You know, they want they want the gifts. They know that you and them together would make an incredible child and a bloodline like that would be very powerful and unstoppable. Yeah, and there's possibly like a fight or a war right now over this because over these people that want to be with you. There's a lot of magic being thrown and a lot of dark magic and a lot of attacks at me and anybody that like supports me or wants to be with me. Anything like that, I know that like they're being attacked also, like because they're trying to keep because they know that yeah, like the bloodline is like DNA is very powerful and we come together, it would be yeah, it would be almost unstoppable. Like and like I said, yeah. So, like I always tell people, oh, like, if I have a daughter, she's gonna be president. So, and maybe people are somebody's trying to stop that. Maybe a whole country, you know what I mean? Or maybe there's countries involved in trying to, or maybe they're trying to set up to where they can get your DNA or whatever, so they can blend it with others, or they want you to have children. Maybe different countries, different. You know, they want this power. It's, you know, they want your gifts. They want to harness your energy. And maybe the DA, maybe there's somebody in the DA wants to work with you or wants to, maybe wants to date you. You know what I mean? And they want to be able to harness your energy. Maybe they want to date you, and they also want to work with you. Maybe they date you, and you like kind of work with them, and maybe they take credit for it and all because you would, it wouldn't be, what I mean, they would be in the spotlight, and you'd be at maybe be at the house, like helping search through like whatever their cases are or something, and like giving a different outlook, a different look into something, and or maybe the DA wants to hire you for that, you know, and for like some kind of investigations, like psychic investigations or something. They want you to take a look at maybe cold cases or different things and give your outlook, your thoughts on it, and just a different perspective. Um, because they see you as ground zero, they see you as very knowledgeable and is very expert in a lot of things, even things that you haven't been involved in. You just know because um, you pick up on things psychically. uh, and they want to interpret your dreams. They want to examine your dreams. Maybe they want to do some kind of exam or like some kind of some kind of experiment with your dreams and or your dream state and like looking at different cases and stuff like that because you hit on a lot of things in the past and in the present and future. I mean, like I hit on so much that like so much things, and it like goes back to the past, and then it's like then like the next day I'll see it. I'm like, wow, I was just thinking about this shit, and this like happened. You know what I mean? Like it's really weird. Like my thoughts are really really crazy, and maybe they see that like you're like they think like you're inhuman. You're not human. That you are an alien, a true alien in the sense of the word, and they want to do some kind of experiment on you. Or they are. They have been. They've probably been for your whole life, but they want to do some kind of maybe a new experiment. They have some kind of intention. Maybe they want to uh, experiment on your dreams and your DNA. And this is different countries want to do this. Different people for different intentions, different reasons. Some want your DNA. Someone want just to be with you. Some want to use your DNA or you do use your energy, and some want to share it. They want to you know make it stronger. And they want to help you. And some want to take from you, and some want to just watch you, and some and like kind of thing. It's like what? And then a dirty lawyer. So yeah, maybe a dirty lawyer has their eyes on you. Maybe you're exposing something that they're doing or something they're involved in. Something with maybe prison hospitals, maybe some or maybe something this dirty lawyer has something to do with getting people either put in these prison hospitals or or people that need to be in prison hospitals not in there, or there's some kind of dirty lawyer that's getting, I don't know, maybe they're targeting people and sending them to these hospitals where they're being abused and their rights being um, where they have where they have no rights and they're just being tortured. And it's some kind of destiny that you're like fighting. You're like maybe you're fighting these people for like human rights and your right, your people's rights, and freedoms, you know, and you're fighting for people that don't have these freedoms and these rights, you know. Some of these people in these prisons, they might not even know they're in there. I mean, they're so fucked up, and the PTSD that comes from these places and stuff like that are irreversible. I think they stick with you forever. Yeah, they never leave you. There is no reform from these places, and it's not from reforming from like whatever got you in these places or whatever. It's having there's no reform from these places. When you go to these places, when you come back from, you need some kind of reform from these places alone. Scratch whatever anything else that was going on. These places caused PTSD. You know what I mean? And you know, and maybe they put you in some of these places and unfairly, and they didn't know that you were like a royal. You had royal blood, and that you're of God. You know what I mean? You're God's son, God's chosen, and maybe you uncovered some stuff that was going on in some of these places. I mean, which I think there's a lot of people that are uncovering some of these, you know what I mean? But maybe there's some kind of, it's just the right person, the right people seen, maybe they seen it from you, you know what I mean? And it shined a light, maybe gave them a new outlook on some things. And maybe they researched and uncovered some more stuff or something, right? And telling there's a lot going on in these places, and, and they're all sadly, it's all a business, They create jobs and they create other jobs and this job and that job, but it's just on and on and on, and it's like, wow, like the whole system is just set off, like if you take money out of if you take money out of the equation, none of these jobs would exist anyway. You know what I mean? Like there would be nobody would do any of these jobs or any of this shit except to a scheme to make money. You know what I mean? A better way, a way to make more money, get more money out of people. 222 or 2222, and so if you just take money out of the equation, all this shit would disappear anyway. You know what I mean? Like just take money out of equation, let people decide what they want to do stuff that makes them happy. Because half of these people that go to these places, they don't want to be there anyway. And shit working at some of these places. You after working there for so long, you turn into these people, or you turn into like that. You have to have some kind of you get PTSD shit from that. You know what I mean? It's just like going in the jail thing. Someone that works at the jail, they take their life in their hands every fucking time they come on the block. You know what I mean? Every time they open that door, they should think, damn, my life is gone just like that. Because the intent. Just imagine just one block, and they have to go to other blocks and all that. All the intent of these people that are just mad, locked up, and whatever for nothing. The intent that they send to somebody that just walks in. I mean, like it's like like for real. Like these people have to have a death wish to work there. You know what I mean? And if they ain't corrupt, then I don't know how they have to have. I think they all have to be somewhat corrupt. It's like they get forced into it. It's like I don't understand how you know these people work there and they have like so much, like you hear about it all the time, so much corruption, so much even sexual like corruption and stuff, like inmates with the correction officers and shit. I'm like, damn, I'm like, is it really that bad out there? You know what I mean? Like people are that lonely, but they are. Some people like that kind of stuff. Some people are freaks, so they might get a job just to do something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, but it is wild that there's so much there's just so much going on in this world. Like if you took money out of the equation, 90% of the shit that's probably going on in this world would stop completely. Like if you gave everybody, money, as much money, like they put on, like they just keep printing money, like, but they hound you and everything else if you fucking owe any kind of dollar or anything like that anywhere. But these same people then, and they all they do is print the money. They make up the money. Like it's just coming out of thin air. They just print more of it, print more of it. But then they hound you about it and stuff like that. Like where is this right here? Why don't you just take money out of the equation, make everything free? Like find a fucking trade or something like you just barter for shit or you know what I mean? Like mm-hmm. It would kind of make that would kind of make more people more everybody equal. If there was no money, obviously they would find some other way to make a credit score like thing. You know what I mean? Where there's different classes or something. You know what I mean? To try to keep some kind of separation. But if there was no separation and everybody was equal and all that, and there was no, you know what I mean? If you took money out of, pretty much everybody would be equal. And you know what I'm saying? And like people would treat people differently. I bet. You know what I mean? Like just or it's like or like just say like for instance, the oldest profession in the world, women at night working at night, right? Well, if you took money out of the equation, there wouldn't be none of them. They wouldn't be doing it. All they're doing is for money. You know what I mean? Like there's no love there. If they were doing it for love and stuff, you know what I mean? Like it'd be different. It's just like almost like if I know like if they like legalize a lot of the drugs and all, there'd be a lot less fight. I know there's still a lot of fighting. Like they legalize it, and then there's still the black market, and they're not but it's all because of taxes, all because of money. It all goes back down to money. If the money was taken out of the equation, it wouldn't be all this fighting and arguing and bullshit. You know what I mean? Maybe it's Asians. Maybe it's some Asians that like you or love me, like me. If the money was taken out of the equation, they'd all be with me. Maybe someone in Turkey also. Maybe got some support somewhere. That's cool. Thank you. I appreciate your support. I love you also. Colts. Hey, I like y'all too. I will be your leader. Oh, I have somebody famous that has a crush on me. That's confirmation. Who is it? It's one S 3133 113 13. A light worker. That's a famous light worker, possibly. Maybe someone Asian. Someone uh, wants a green card. Rumors. Foster parents. Unusual punishments is a sin. And there's a lawsuit about it. Maybe there was some kind of cruel and unusual punishment that was done to me, and now there's a civil lawsuit about it. There's going to be for the torture that was done towards me, and the gang stalking, and the just manipulation, and like just pure torture and all kinds of different shit done to me. Y'all fucked up all over money as usual. Mm-hmm. Yeah, unusual punishment. She got true power. I got the true power. I overcame it. I noticed that there's a lot of others that went through some of the same tortures I went through, some kind of, or some of the same, a lot of the same practices. And I know mine was pretty bad, so I don't know, but they're in crazy houses and stuff, and like, or they didn't make it at all. So you know, their whole deal is to either kill you, put you in prison, in jail, or in this crazy house, or have you commit, you know, your own passing. You know what I mean? And they have tried many, many ways, and you know, they succeeded at one time. You know, but God showed me some other shit, and you know, and I already knew that I was a star seed, so I knew, I had to come back. So all I know is I love God, and God loves me, and I appreciate Him very much. Anywho,